Welcome back. I am Pratap here. Today is 12th March 2024. In this video, let us identify demand and supply zones related to bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly income trade and a weekly income trade. Even before that, a small announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. I kept in a playlist supply demand zone price action course. Even I have provided the link to this playlist in this YouTube video description. You click on the link, you will get into this page and then scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training videos are available in an order. So please go through these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in that channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new video, we will provide an update in that channel. Now let us get into report generation with the help of NeoStock software supply demand zone top-down analysis strategy builder. So first we will generate a bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. For bullish trade setup, the entry time frame is daily and entry zone should be demand zone. In this parameter, bullish or bearish trade setup parameter, in daily time frame, you need to select bullish. Apart from that, we will add a few additional filters to filter the stocks. The first filter is we don't want pierced zones. So that's why I am setting pierced count 0 for daily time frame. The last parameter in this page is a pierced count. I am setting the minimum value and maximum value as 0, 0 on daily time frame. And the next one is, next parameter, we need at least 2% reward. This is monthly income trade, right? So we need at least 3% reward between monthly demand zone and daily demand zone and daily supply zone. If it is an all-time high zone, at least 3% reward between daily demand zone and all-time high. So for that there is a parameter called maximum range which describes the reward. So in daily time frame I am setting the value 3. And now we will generate 3 different reports. The first report is 1% near to the stocks, 1% near to the demand zone, 2% near to the daily demand zone and 3% near to the daily demand zone. That way we will generate 3 different reports. The first, this is the parameter you have to use, maximum price percent to reach the zone. In this on daily time frame I am setting the value 1. It indicates very close, 1% close to the daily demand zone. Those stocks only will be listed. So 8 stocks are filtered. All these stocks are 1% close to the daily demand zone. All these are all supporting bullish trade setup. But don't forget, you should also focus on odd enhancer score. You already learned for bullish or bearish trade setup, a minimum value 12 should be there. Between 12 and 15, you have to prefer. That is one point you can remember, that you can manually filter by looking into the list. Now I'll be giving you only few seconds time to watch this video and then I will move on to the next report. In case if you want to study all these parameters, please pause the video. Study all these columns. If required, draw the zones on the chart. Study. After that you can proceed with the video. Now let me generate 2% close to the demand zone. In 2% close to the demand zone, all these 8 stocks plus some more stocks between 1% and 2% also will be listed. So I am going back. So maximum price percent to reach the zone in daily time frame, I am changing the value 1 to 2%. Now 1% is changed to 2%. Now let's filter. Now 15 stocks are filtered. The previously 9 plus additional stocks. That means if the price is down by 2% tomorrow, you will get an entry. Some stocks, they support even less than 2%. So keep a focus on this. And third report we will see within 3% how many stocks are there. So I am changing in daily time frame. For maximum price person to reach the zone in daily time frame, I am changing the value 2% to 3%. That means 3% close to the demand zone. If you look into all these demand zones, the minimum reward is 3%. Minimum. Maximum could be anything. Some stocks are having maximum reward, even 21% is also there. Okay, that is a rare situation. But many of the situations you have 4%, 5%, 3% are there, even 7%. Okay, total 21 stocks are there. You can study these stocks and then you can find some good stocks. And also don't keep an eye always on this column OE, odd enhancer score. Mostly, I know you people will give priority to test count 0, you will select that stock. And odd enhancer score, a minimum 12 should be there. Maximum value is 15. Currently only BHL is having. BHL is having a odd enhancer score 15. And moreover, it is near to the demand zone. This is a high liquidity demand zone and a fresh zone. Excellent. The only care you have to take, when you fine tune this zone, proper order flows are there at 5 minutes, you need to verify. The fine tuned 5 minutes are there, then you can believe that zone is a good zone. Otherwise, the zone will be violated. You know when a zone will be violated, we already learned. So this is about bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Now let us look into bearish trade setup. So daily time frame, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade, entry time frame is daily, that is LTF time frame. And now entry zone should be supply zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup parameter in daily, now we are selecting bearish. Because bearish trade setup currently, there may not be good big number. So that's why we set only one filter, that is pierced zones. We don't want pierced zones because we never trade. So that is the reason why I am setting pierced count 0. And daily time frame, minimum value 0 and maximum value 0. That's it. If the list is big, then we will add additional filters. But otherwise, manually you can eliminate. See, only 2 stocks are filtered. See, what is the care you need to take? At least minimum reward is there or not, you need to verify. If it is a fresh zone, you will give more important. And the stocks are having odd enhancer score above 12 or above, you will be giving importance. Either 12 or above 12. So at present, UPL is having odd enhancer score. But Lalpat Lab is having odd enhancer score less. They have good reward, but OE score is less. But the thing is, both are high liquidity zones. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Now, monthly income trade, not daily income trade. Sorry for my mistake. This is the bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Monthly income trade entry time frame is daily. Okay, the next report is weekly income trade. Bullish and bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So first I am generating bullish trade setup for weekly. So for weekly income trade, entry time frame should be 75 minutes. That is our LTF time frame, lower time frame. And the entry zone should be demand zone because it is a bullish trade setup. And in the parameter bullish or bearish trade setup, now in 75 minutes, you need to select bullish. Now we will set bullish trade setup, we will set more parameters because the list is big. The first parameter is we don't want pierced zones. So that is the reason why pierced count I am setting 0. In now 75 minutes we are setting pierced count in 75 minutes because entry time frame is 75 minutes. The entry zone. So I'm setting minimum value 0 and maximum value 0. That indicates pierced, the zone is not pierced. Count 0 means zone is not pierced. Okay, pierced count we set. What is the next one? Reward. Minimum reward should be 2%. Because this is 75 minutes. Compared to daily, I'm reducing 1%. So minimum 2% between demand zone and supply zone. Which demand and supply zone? 75 minutes demand zone to 75 minutes supply zone, or 75 minutes demand zone to all-time high. If it is an all-time high demand zone, minimum 2% should be there. So which time frame? 75 minutes time frame. So here I am setting the value 2. Now we will generate two reports. The first report near 1% close to the 75 minutes demand zone. Second report 2% close to the 75 minutes demand zone. So for that we are using the parameter maximum price percent to reach the zone. So here at 75 minutes I am setting the value 1. That means within 1% near to the demand zone the stocks will be listed, having 2% reward minimum. See, all these demand zones are having a minimum 2% reward, maximum can be anything. So total 9 stocks are filtered. All these 9 stocks are within 1% close to the demand zone. But always remember, your odd enhancer score, the column you should carefully observe. Minimum 12 you make sure. Okay, this is the filtered list. Now let us generate within 2% near to the demand zone, the final list in this report. So maximum price percent to reach the zone. In this, the 75 minutes, I am changing the value 1% to 2%. Now I set the 2%. Let us filter. So total 15 stocks. Within 15, we have stocks near 1% to the demand zone and remaining are 2% to the demand zone. So this list is good enough for you to do your analysis and find your right stock. Now the final report, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So entry time frame is 75 minutes and the entry zone should be supply zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting the value bearish. Now only one filter we will set, that is pierced zone. I don't want pierced zones. So pierced count we are setting 0 for 75 minutes. So here minimum value 0 and maximum value 0 I am setting. Now let's filter the stocks. So 6 stocks are filtered. How you can filter the stocks? One is based on the odd enhancer. At least minimum 12 should be there. If 12 is not there, you can reject those stocks. And second thing is your reward. If you don't have a good reward, see 0, 0 reward, you know what is the meaning? Both demand and supply zones are overlapped with each other. Such kind of zones we don't trade because RR won't be there. See, some stocks you have very less reward. But if you fine tune the zone, because of the fine tune, if you take a deep entry and if reward is there, 1:3 reward, then you can take the trade. Otherwise, you need to ignore. You know how to fine tune the zone. I already explained all these concepts in your training lesson. During zone confluence session, I explained clearly how you can improve your RR by fine tuning the zone. That way you can plan the trades if minimum 2% RR is not there. So those who completed all those lessons, you know how to plan your trades. Without completing the sessions, if you are questioning, it's a problem because you never improve your skills. So this is about bullish and bearish trade setup, demand and supply zones for monthly income trade and weekly income trade. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.